Welcome back. The Columbus Fire Department is mourning the loss of its longtime search and rescue dog, Dylan. Dylan, the dog, lost his battle with cancer early Sunday morning. Shortly after his diagnosis, the fire department retired him. Our Jory Talley had the opportunity to spend time with Dylan and his handler just a couple of days before he passed away.
Dylan was a dog of many firsts, including the first of his kind for Columbus Fire and Rescue and in Northeast Mississippi. He walked into the department when he was just 4 years old and instantly had a place in everyone's hearts.
He had actually trained him for a team in Florida, but for some reason they returned him, and so he used Dylan as he trained trainers how to train search dogs. But Dylan was such an asset that he hated to leave him at the kennel for his whole career, so he actually donated him to us.
He was also the first canine to make Captain Wes Mims a handler.
For the last 6.5 years, we've barely been apart except for holidays.
Dylan was a search and rescue canine and is responsible for saving many lives, including ones impacted by the 2014 tornado in Louisville. He was a part of the Homeland Security Task Force too and could assist anywhere the team is deployed. Captain Mims says his favorite memory with Dylan was learning how to trust him to do his job early on in their partnership.
It was a demonstration, and they had put somebody out there to hide, and they had told me where she was supposed to be, and Dylan went somewhere different. Well, I pulled him off because I knew where she was supposed to be. So we went down to where she was supposed to be, and Dylan wasn't interested. So I learned right then, I said, I bet she's back there where he was the first time, and she was.
The highly skilled golden retriever was an invaluable asset to the department. Firefighters say he could do things they couldn't at times, including breaking barriers with people not wanting to talk.
Dylan has been able to do things that members of the department haven't been able to do. He's his own person. He can go in the chief's office. He can go and he can sit down and he can eat whenever he wants to.
Although Dylan was sick, he still walked through the fire department's doors every day with handler Mims, just like he had done for almost 7 years. Assistant Fire Chief Dwayne Hughes says his favorite memory of Dylan is with the previous fire chief and very important paperwork.
He promised that once he found out who took his paperwork, they were going to be terminated. And we found the paperwork with Dylan in his mouth, and Chief Moore immediately did an about face, and all mention of somebody being terminated was instantly forgotten, and I had a big laugh.
Dylan was 10.5 years old when he passed. He's buried here under this oak tree at Handler Mims' family's farm.
That was our Jory Talley reporting in the department as they're mourning the loss just like they would any family member of their department.